So I'm gonna keep it real. Most black people don't like working for other black people. Yo, what's going on? Team Cash Flow Ty here. Back with another video. Kind of annoyed because I just made this 20-minute video and like something went on with my mic and it like took out all of the audio. So like none of the audio was captured on that video. And if this video does the same, man, I'm just gonna like just send this mic back. But let's like stay focused and stay on to the mission. The mission for today is this video is going to be, I told y'all I'm gonna start trying to make these type video at least once a week, preferably on Sunday, Monday, something like that. But this video is pretty much why it's hard for owner operators to hire over the road drivers to drive their trucks in Atlanta. Like, that's the topic. And I can't take credit for this question. This question came from, and I'll definitely put his in the description, definitely came from Coach Transport, Coach with a K. Why is it, he said, asked yesterday, why is it so hard to find a over-the-road driver out of Atlanta? Question mark. He says, no, it's not the pay. We pay on time with reliable equipment. And then he says, looking for someone with experience. Okay, so I definitely can understand and relate to what he's trying to ask, in a way. So God, I wish that video I just made, I wish that that's just spoiled milk. Let's spill milk. Let's stick to this focus. Okay, so it's hard to hire over the road drivers in Atlanta. And this is the comment I make. I made the first comment, I believe. I'm gonna go over the comment I made, and we'll just break it down from there. It's hard to compete with local gigs, especially the container work in Atlanta. It's so much of local drivers can. It's so much of it that local drivers can make $1,200, $1,500 a week with benefits, and and that's working pretty hard, working good, working hard, whatever, working how they should, and make and then they can do the bare minimum and make $800 to $1,000. You know what I'm saying? So, and get benefits and make it home every day to their family or to the girl or whatever it is you want to make it home to. So it's hard to compete with that. Not saying that it can't be done, just saying that it's more difficult. That's what I wrote, and which is, I feel like it's true. That's my opinion. Just from experience, just for being here as long as I've been here and just seeing it and talking to other drivers and relating to what other drivers do and what they go through and what the issues be. Because most of the owner operators want to pay their drivers like $1,000. For some reason, $1,000 is that magic number. $1,000, $1,200 to drive me over the road. Well, the issue with that is those drivers, especially if it's got experience, those experienced drivers can go work for JB Hunt, even Swift, Schneider, Hub Group, XPO. There's a couple other like companies I can't think off the top of my head, but there's so many of them. Those just the big dogs that I could just name. They can go work for them. They can get paid by the hour possibly, or they can get paid by the load or whatever, and still have benefits and still have a schedule and still know that they're gonna get their check every single week. That's one of the things right there first, right? Second thing is, it's like I was saying earlier, this is Atlanta. So Atlanta is like a black mecca. Atlanta is a lot of black bosses, a lot of black people be on their stuff. They be on their leveling up stuff, right? So it's a lot of ego and there's a lot of pride and there's a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just I'm just gonna try to keep it real as I can. Like, that's just true. I mean, I don't care what they try to tell you. They may act like they want to be all about this stuff, but nah. And let me tell you why. Because it could be a competition thing, it could be a pride thing, it could be all that and above, right? But a lot of times, man, when someone say that when they ask, you put a job ad online for a job, if they find out that that's really gonna be somebody's owning a truck and you're gonna be driving that truck for them, they gonna be kind of suspect. They don't be thinking that your money gonna be right. So when as soon as that truck break down, they ain't gonna get paid. You go work for one of these big companies, truck break down, they just gonna put you in another truck. They can put you in another truck and you're gonna still get paid. You can still go to work. It ain't gonna be no slowdown. But you go work for an owner operator that has a couple trucks or even maybe just one truck, and that truck break down, that driver that's driving for that owner operator, he's gonna feel like, oh man, my check gonna be shaky. Or if the owner operator is not good with managing his money, like owner operator gonna have him short or whatever like that. So that's why he don't want to drive for him. To be honest with you, like he think that the money ain't gonna be. It's all about the money. He think the money ain't gonna be right. He think the equipment gonna be messed up, and he think it's gonna be some BS, right? Like I said, because you said you want somebody with some experience. Usually, the only guys that you can hire are the ones that don't have much experience or that are desperate. You know what I'm saying? That's just usually because, like I said, most of the time when the dudes got experience, they kind of know the game. So a lot of times they ain't trying to go drive for nobody. You know what I mean? They gonna just go get their own truck. They don't figure out what they need to do. That's what the experience is about. So usually, the only people you can hire are the ones that really don't have much experience, or they license kind of messed up in a way. I mean, I know it's crazy, but that's kind of what it is. Because, like I said, why they feel like why go drive for you when they can go drive for either a company where they know they're gonna get their money in W2 get their money, or you know what I'm saying, or to drive for you where it's like I hope I can get my money. So that's really what be a lot of issues, right? So I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna go over one of the comments that somebody Raymond Williams. Shout out to Raymond Williams. He tagged me in this comment, and he said, "Pay 30% of gross after fuel surcharges. Have a truck for every truck on the road, so your driver never sits longer than a day. Pay on time completely is more important to your company than the DOT audit. Why? Because you pay a fine, reinstate, but you're not just going to find a driver with 24 years experience, not one ticket in 7 years, got mortgages, alimony, etc. Pay them under $2,000. You know what I'm saying? A week over the road, or either you need to help with contracts, direct shippers, factoring, or you could have ethical issues that most black companies have that they can't separate the nigga from being a person in business with no emotions. That's some of the main reasons why black companies usually never go past 10 trucks on average. Meanwhile, Arab foreigners, white folk up north is crashing out. If you need help with drivers, or maybe even me driving, hit me up. I guess he's like a plug, but that's coming from Raymond Williams. So Raymond Williams posted that. He also posted, and also this is on the Atlanta Truckers group. So if you're on Facebook and you want to be a part of a truck group, or you're in Georgia or Atlanta and you want to be a part of a truck group that you're not a part of, Atlanta Truckers is a really good group because you can find all the information you need and all the information you can about anything that's got to do with transportation in Atlanta. And this goes for box trucks and dually hauling, all of that good stuff. Raymond Williams also said, if this is something that you can't afford, then you need some cash flow, business credit, loans, angels, lenders. That's the easy part. The real science is how do you scale without drivers. I'm really not sure what that would mean, but that's what he wrote. So, okay, so if you're in that situation and you got that going on, then that's pretty much what I was just saying. Like, a lot of people don't want to drive under another person because they think the money ain't going to be right. You know what I'm saying? When they drive one of these big companies, they know the money going to be right because they they're major companies. So that's why it's so hard. Other thing is it's hard to compete with the real work. It's hard to compete with the local work. Like, nobody wants to come drive for you, make $10.99 of money, $1,200, $10.99. They still got to pay taxes on that money. You know what I'm saying? $1,000 $10.99 is really like a good $600, $750. Like when you take out the taxes and all that stuff like that. Not even including not getting no benefits, you're not getting no 401ks. This is all the stuff that all the drivers be thinking about. Oh man, so that's the reason why they don't want. It's hard for them to go from this. So usually, only people you can really hire are the scraps, the people that really ain't gonna be really good drivers. I'm not saying that's always the case. Sometimes, because it's just like anything that's hard to find. It can be found. It's just hard to find. That's why this post is made. I'm just telling you why it's hard to find. Like, I can sit here and tell you why is it hard to go out here and find an old school don't for under 10,000. You're not, unless you just really just know connected, because you got guys on here that's taking don'ts that you could have got 10 years ago for 10,000, 5,000. I'm talking about verts, and they talking about 30, 40, and you still got to go in and put 30, 40 in it. That's just where the game is at now. It's the same thing with everything else. It's like with this truck thing, it's hard to go find drivers that have experience, that are great drivers, that's going to come and drive for you over the road, because you can provide what can you provide that these other big dogs can't provide and still have them home every day. You know what I'm saying? Because people be thinking because you're home every day, you're not making no money. But I can tell you this. Look, I was home every day working for Swift. I was making $40 a load, 42 cents a mile, and I was doing 5 to 6 loads a day. like I was bringing in $1,800 a week. I was making like $80,000 a year. Being a company driver, W-2, you know what I'm saying? I had my own benefits. I think they provided benefits, but I had my own benefits. I don't remember how that worked. Yeah, I had benefits too. Yeah, I had the insurance and stuff too. I was paying like, I don't know, $40 a week or something in insurance or something like that. Then I had my own 401k on. I had my mutual funds and stuff, my 401k. So I had all that figured out. So why would, let's say I was that, let's say we was talking about a person like me. Why would I stop doing that to come drive over the road for somebody that's going to pay me? They say he tell me he's going to pay me $1,200, even $1,500. Why would I do that? And he's going to pay me $1,500 and I'm on the driving for him. I'm over the road. I'm not home. Like, what benefit did I have in that? There was no benefit to that, right? So that's usually the issue with trying to hire a driver. And I'm talking about Atlanta, Georgia, because other places is different, because other places don't have the opportunity that Atlanta has. Atlanta has ports, they have rail yards, and they have big major companies that have local gigs around, like LTL, a lot of LTL stuff going on. So that's what makes it so much hard, because it's hard to compete with that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it couldn't be done, definitely can be done, but that's what makes it hard. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah, like that's pretty much where that's the issue, like, is a lot of young guys, a lot of older guys don't want to work for the younger guys, because it's usually the younger guys that be bossing up like that a lot of times. Because like I said, when you in Atlanta, you see other young dudes just doing on their stuff. It make you want to get on your stuff. That's what made me move here. That's the reason I moved from South Carolina to here, because I saw other people that looked like me that was doing major stuff on a major level, and I figured I had to get around it to get that same mindset, and that's exactly what I did. So that's why you see these videos, you watch what I'm doing, because I'm sitting around, I'm surrounded around it. I have no choice but to level up, you know what I'm saying? Because I see it's just that when you surround yourself around that type of thing, that's all it's gonna do. But you in one of those times that's slow paced, and it's kind of like it's easy to be bigger than everybody because everything's slow paced. But when you're in Atlanta, everything's, you got dudes doing numbers, you know what I mean? So that's what makes it hard for an owner operator to hire older workers. It's already hard for these over the road companies to hire over the road drivers. But you see who are working for these companies, right? A lot of times people are like newer driving. They see if they're not hiring them because like they know that they're gonna have a high and low turn. They're gonna have high turnovers. They already know that. But they've got millions and millions to back that up. And the only thing they need you to do is come in, do this, and sit this. And they have so many trucks. So your truck break down, they can just throw you in another truck. You know what I'm saying? You probably won't even be using the same truck every day when you're working for a company. Working for an owner operator, he might have 3 trucks. 5 trucks, even 10 trucks, right? Usually most guys that have 10 trucks don't ask this question. Usually guys that got 10 trucks, they know it. They don't have it figured out. But it's the ones with the 3 to 5 trucks that's having a hard time finding one driver to be in one of those trucks. It's hard for them because it's hard for them to keep drivers, because drivers are going through the motions, what I'm saying. Even if you get a good driver and he figured it out, a lot of times, cause it's been done. Like I know a guy that's at XPO where I'm at. He has a couple trucks out there. He has the same drivers driving those trucks. He has his stuff organized, and he doing. Like I told you, it can be done, and he's done it. He's been doing it for, it seems like, some years, so he's got it figured out. And like I said, he's patient, and he's a black dude. And like I said, he runs his stuff, or he's organized, and I see it. He's not like most that I've known and I've seen. So a lot of times you have dudes, like I said, they want to like run on the table. Like did I read that other comment the other guy wrote? Because that's the oh yeah, here he goes. He wrote, Terrence Sheed, my bad, Terrence Sneed. I want to make sure I get your comment in here because this is a thing that a lot of people need to hear. Over the road is hard life. Being away from home for 2 to 3 weeks at a time can be tough. Also, a lot of smaller companies are paying 1099, which means no benefits. In that instant, the pay needs to be significantly higher to justify it. Why work for $1,500 a week and no benefits when you can go to a big carrier and do the same with benefits? And be home every single day. He didn't put that part, but that's what I put, because that's the main issue we talking about. Being home every day versus being over the road. I just left a smaller company not long ago. Between frequently breakdowns and the owner constantly trying to get you to run on personal convenience, I was at my end. So that's the thing. Most people guys ain't gonna run on personal convenience for somebody else. They ain't gonna roll the dice for somebody else. Now they'll do it for themselves. I ain't saying I do it, but they ain't about to do it for somebody. They ain't about to roll the dice for somebody else. I ain't about to roll the dice for somebody else, and you might pay me. That's what, you know what I mean. So that's what a lot of you have a lot of just shakiness stuff going on, man. Another thing, like I was saying, black guys don't want to work for other black guys. white guys don't want to work for black guys either. That's something that ain't gonna be said, because a lot of times white dudes, they gonna figure it out and they gonna do it. Like I said, on time, not saying they won't, but they will. But a lot of times the white guys, they gonna probably already have it figured out. They gonna have things lined up. They gonna have stuff set up. So they gonna go boss up on their own anyway. They ain't even trying to. They definitely ain't trying to come. Like on time you gonna, like I said, the only time you gonna get these people. Only time you gonna get people to drive for most people. Most of the time, them people desperate. Their driving thing is messed up, or they got a lot going on. It ain't gonna be the ones, the good, because the ones you're looking for, that ask that question, you're looking for the good experience. You're looking for the same people that the big dogs are looking for. Same, the people, the LTL company. He looking for the same, you know, when it's hard to get on the Walmart, it's hard to get on the LTL company, like Saya, Roadway, like all these, like Old Dominion. Those are the guys that he wants to drive for him. And I don't blame him, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you that it's just hard. It can be done. Just like, you know what I'm saying, it definitely can be done. I'm just telling you that's why it's hard, because it's just hard to compete with that in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not talking about the other states. I'm talking about Atlanta, Georgia, where I'm at, where I got experience at, where I'm living at. I'm just telling you what other people. But anyway, I've made another. I just came in. Here's another 16 minutes in right now. I want y'all, if y'all like this video, you got anything out of it, to comment, give your opinion, and I can also, if any other drivers want to link up and do like a Zoom call, or you can tell me your experience, or you can tell me how you feel about what I'm talking about, or whatever. And if you don't necessarily just have to be in Georgia or Atlanta, you can be in other states and just give your opinion on why is it hard in your area, or whatever, why you think it may be hard. Like, hit me up, man, or something, or put in the comments, or wherever you see this video at. Should be a way to get in contact with me so we can link and do a video and talk about this issue that we're talking about. So I'm getting ready to try to edit this, post it, so some people can see it and they can give an idea on it. Let me see if I can get out of the way so you can see what I got in my background. See, I got my 75 hard. I'm on my 6th day, and then look at that quote in the back too before I jump out. But anyways, Cash Flow Ty, Team Cash Flow, Atlanta Truckers on Facebook, _ Cash Flow Ty on Instagram and Twitter. Let me get on out of here. We back. You know, we about to bounce out. Look for these really content-driven videos like these. I have at least once. I'm trying to drop at least once a week, and then I have other ones be my vlogging videos. But I'm out. Here we go. Appreciate y'all checking it out.